Nestled along the banks of the Danube River, in the small Austrian town of Braunau am Inn, history was quietly made on April the 20th, 1889. It was here, amid the cobblestone streets and modest homes, that Adolf Hitler was born. But what role did this sleepy border town play in shaping one of the most infamous figures of the 20th century? Braunau am Inn lies just across the river from Germany, at the confluence of Austrian and Bavarian culture. In the late 19th century, it was part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, a place where nationalism was rising and identities were shifting. Hitler's family lived at Salzburger Vorstadt 15, now a historic but controversial address. The building still stands today, though its past has been carefully managed by authorities who want to avoid any glorification of the dictator. Young Adolf spent only the first few years of his life in Braunau. His father, Alois Hitler, was a customs official, strict, authoritarian, and often at odds with his son. The family moved frequently, eventually settling in Linz, Austria's third largest city. While Braunau may not have shaped Hitler's entire childhood, it remains symbolic, a starting point for a life that would plunge the world into darkness. When Hitler rose to power in Germany during the 1930s, he didn't forget his birthplace. After the Anschluss in 1938, when Nazi Germany annexed Austria, Hitler returned to Braunau to great fanfare. For the Nazis, his birthplace became a symbol, a way to claim that their Führer was both German and Austrian, a unifier of peoples. Yet for many Austrians, especially after the war, the connection became a source of shame and controversy. Today, Braunau am Inn wants nothing to do with Adolf Hitler. The house where he was born has been stripped of any markers or memorials. In recent years, the Austrian government took over the property to prevent it from becoming a neo-Nazi pilgrimage site. The town itself has worked hard to distance itself from its infamous native son, focusing instead on peace education, remembrance, and community. So what can we learn from the story of Adolf Hitler and his hometown? Perhaps that history doesn't begin in grand palaces or capitals. Sometimes it begins in ordinary places, like Braunau am Inn, places where choices are made, ideas take root, and destinies are shaped. Let us remember not the man, but the lessons, so that never again will such darkness rise from the shadows of a quiet town. Remember the past. Learn for the future. Braunau am Inn, a town caught in history.